friend. And look over yonder. Behold those exquisite legs, those stylish tentacles, the unearthly undulations of his squirmy, squishy body. Yes, our friend Olty is a most fascinating creature indeed. Behold how he carefully eyes the Hildibrand before him. What manner of mischief is he plotting? He speaks! Yes, this is most suspicious indeed. I think he's just a perverted octopus. Oh, what is this? The girl has fled in a panic. Our friend Olty appears to be discouraged. Look at the way his shoulders sag, or how they would sag if he had shoulders. Our quarry is on the move. Quickly, Nashu, we must pursue. We must continue to follow, I guess. It does unlock trials too, which is another good plus sign. You're right. Also plus sign. I forget, you know, we did do a trial. We did. Let's go out this way. All sorts of cool things. And those trials get tied into Blue Mage, right? All of them? I think they all do. At least one of them. Alright. Aha! There he is. You will not escape us so easily, Mr. Ultros.
Mr. Olty seems to have found himself another Gladiatrix. Oh, what might he be plotting this time? Look at those succulent legs. I reckon they taste just as wonderful in a good marinara sauce. Marinara sauce. Ah, he speaks. And another girl rushes off. Whatever did he say to her? He looks so sad. Shall we douse him in lemon butter and put him out of his misery, Inspector? Whatever is he doing with these girls anyway? Call me crazy, but I think he likes them. Oh my.
Poor misunderstood Olty, where we suspected him of criminal activity when in truth he was just a gentle soul for luckless in love. Oh, Olty, can you find it in your squishy, slimy heart to forgive us?
Yes, yes. Now, perhaps we should return to our investigation. If a villa is as suspicious as they say, perhaps we should follow her around for a bit. Dower Meadow, back at the Colosseum, should be able to enlighten us as to her whereabouts.
An excellent idea, Miss Ellie, but I have a better one. Let us return to the Colosseum and speak with Dower Meadow. From him we shall ascertain Miss Avila's whereabouts, upon which we shall follow her about to see if she is indeed as suspicious as they say. Come, Nashu, the investigation calls.
Oh, that's what I said. Don't think this Uncle Olty didn't see you following me. But what's the big idea? I'm nothing more than a stupid octopus. Or am I? Oh, come on now. I just want what any octopus wants. A cute girl, untold riches, the admiration of millions. Can't Uncle Olty dream? Well, kids, I hate to ink and run. Then again, I am an octopus.
You know, he might not be an octopus.
Yes, well, what is it this time? I'm a busy man. Well, you're looking for Avila, you say? She said something about sharing a flagon with her countrymen over at the Coffer and Coffin. Our Indian might still find her there. I'll warn you though, if you're smart, you'll keep your distance from that one. That poor bugger Ganelon tried to interview her for an article. Thought the girl was gonna rip his head clean off. How can I put this? She doesn't seem to take too kindly to being asked questions of a personal nature, if you catch my drift. That said, if you're looking for a good sparring match to warm up for the tourney, that might just be the ticket.
I can assure you there will be no need for gratuitous fisticuffs, my good sir. With my remarkable powers of espionage, we will ascertain all the information we need without the fiery lass even being alerted to our presence. Let us be off. Alright. Off to the bar. Let's go see what these guys have to do. When's Amazon Prime Day, guys? There's a bunch of games up for Amazon Prime Day. Coffer and Coffin, Blackbrush Station. Let's do it. Dallamero explains that Avila left the Colosseum a short while ago to share a flagon of ale with her countrymen, while warning you that the warrioress does not take kindly to others poking around in her personal affairs. Undeterred by these words, Hildibrand dashes off to continue his investigation. Follow him to the Coffer and Coffin in central Thanaland and see what knowledge might be gleaned. Today and tomorrow. Nice. Let's do it. Yes.
All right. Behold, the lovely Miss Avila, just as predicted. Let us keep watch from here, so as not to set off the girl's famed temper.
How many times must I tell you? There's no cause for concern. The spoil shall be mine. It will be writ in stone. It may as well be. Do you even realize what this means? We have suffered, and we have suffered long. But my victory shall mark a new era, just as Raubon Alden won a new life for himself in the Colosseum. I shall win a new life for our people. The prize that I shall claim will bolster the wealth of our people 1,000, no, 10,000-fold. In a land where wealth is power, we will be kicked to the gutter by Uldans no longer. With that, I must be off to the Nanawa mines to meet my sister.
Miss Avilia's self-assurance is ever a sight to behold. I deduce that my own chances of felling her on the field of battle are infinitesimal.
I could have told you that before you signed up. Come now, we have a suspect to pursue. Trying to steal from a villa, from Uncle Oltie's tentacles, are you? I'm afraid that isn't going to happen. Yes, Uncle Oltie's homemade explosives will see that this is the end of the road for you. Does that make me a bad octopus?
Ah, the distinctive smell of fire sand. Another one of your handcrafted explosives, I take it, Nashu?
Heavens, no, Expector. This is far too elaborate to be one of mine. Do you think whoever crafted this would be willing to give me a lesson? They're on to me. Preposterous. Could it be that musclehead isn't as stupid as he looks?
I see. In any event, I shudder to think of what might happen if an unsuspecting passerby chanced upon such a hazardous object. Allow me. Heave. Ho!
Ew. got to be kidding me!
That maiden in mining garb must be the sister of whom a Miss Sevilla spoke. Let us listen a bit closer.
I thought we agreed. No hard labor until your leg is healed. I swear sometimes I think you were born solely to give your poor sister headaches. Says the girl who's once fought off 10 Imperials with one good arm. Mayhaps someday you'll understand that your little sister can take care of herself just as well as you. Speaking of which news from the tourney? Oh, worry not, Hegelina. I have taken all necessary precautions. The Warden's grace is as good as ours. Even the most modest estimates value its worth at some 30 million gil. Do you even realize what this means? Necklaces from Ashtames, sun-silk dresses, all the luxuries you've ever wanted will be yours. The poor little girls in shabby clothes, objects of pity and scorn for the old Don's copper crust. Those days are over. After I claim victory, we will take our rightful place at the top of society. I don't know, Avi. Wealth is all well and good, but when I see you stand tall in the Colosseum, hundreds and thousands of cheering your name, I am proud. No matter how humble our birth, if we stand strong and stand together, this alone is all the wealth I ask for. Oh no, that is your problem, Hegelina. You have always been too quick to settle for your less than your worth. But worry not, your sister is watching over you. I will do this for us. Now I must return. Gods forbid one of those prying reporters overhears us. That's my Avi, unfazed by a duel to the death, yet terrified as to be caught in a moment of tenderness. May the gods smile upon you, sister, and be safe.
A more moving display of sisterly love I have not seen, and yet I fear it has afforded us little in the way of prospective clues.
It would seem Avila's obsession with the victory runs even deeper than we imagined. That said, I can't help but feel a bond with this girl. My sister and I were alone in the world too, you see. Inspector, did you just hear what I heard? Look, kids, Uncle Ogty has it up to here with you. Did you think that you could just fall into this pit and die like a good little girl? I'm talking to you, Mrs. Warrior of Light. Hear that sound? Just one step closer. Closer. Not you, you idiot!
Ahem. No need for concern, friends. I have simply taken the liberty of investigating this hole in the ground, and I'm pleased to report that there seems to be nothing out of the ordinary.
Ah, hero. Now, shall we return to Uldar? The Mithril Cup will be starting before long, and the last thing we want after all this is to lose our bout by forfeit. Could it be that the musclehead dived straight into my trap to save his companions? The others seem completely unsurprised at this turn of events. Doubtless he has performed such selfless acts before. A true gentleman if I ever saw one, but if you think that means I'm going to show you mercy on you, no, you've got another thing coming. Time to break out the big guns, kids. Wait a minute. I dug 2 pits, didn't I? Come to think of it, the second one was right around. Oh, give me a break.
$30 million, huh? 30 million. Yeah, that would be crazy. 30 million would be enough for like a generation, wouldn't it? That'd be wild. Absolutely wild. Alright. 30 million was a lot back in ARR, though. So, like, as picking, like, an aspirational number, I get it. It was a lot. There they are.
Whatever does he think he's found this time?
Kind of an oaf.
Yes. Is something the matter? We're on something of a tight schedule here, Inspector.
Stand back, Miss Ellie. My well-honed inspector's senses are tingling. I feel most fearsome adversary lurking about. It's not gonna be a ladybug, is it?
This time, you're really up the creek without a paddle, Gigs. Say hello to a not-so-little friend of mine from the Colosseum. He's large, he's in charge, and most of all, he's hungry. Oh, what? Where in the world is he? I haven't got all night. My chimera! Who is that half-naked fool?
Father, could it be that the aura of unmitigated murderous rage that I felt was not our quarry, but you?
Holy! I was merely taking a stroll in search of inspiration for materials for my newest masterpiece in the making. And what brings you and your friends to these parts today?
Oh, just a bit of sleuth work, Father dear. And with that, we must return to Uldar. If you have not heard, your son is set to compete for the Mithril Cup.
Oh, ho, ho! Moonlighting as a gladiator, are we? A fitting second career for a Mandeville man, if I do say so myself.
That muscle man is the inspector's father. Remind me never to go to one of their family reunions. Who just is this inspector anyway? Hildy is a worthy rival, if ever there were one. Who goes there?
Hildy, Jane, I have been waiting for this day.
Well, look who we have here. You're quite the intimidating gent yourself. A friend of the inspector, mayhap?
I am Gilgamesh, wandering duelist, and I am not so much the inspector's friend as his enemy.
Oh, well, that makes two of us. Perk up, Gulliver, 'cause this just might be our lucky day.
Is there no one in this accursed realm who can remember my... Call me what you will, friend, but heed my words. Jane is a formidable foe.
That's sounding like high praise coming from a big fella like yourself. To have such a powerhouse as his sidekick, that inspector must be something else indeed. I know not what brings you to do battle with those two, but I warn you, you will end up as seafood soup if you face them alone. With that, I must be off. For reasons that I do not entirely understand, I am considered something of a fugitive in these parts. Yes. Jane, I will not fall so easily this time. Well, it looks like I've got my legs full, all 8 of them. But if that adventure's too strong to take on alone, I'll just have to bring along a friend.
Lolly, twisting a ring, calling that mind, that undulations of a creature of the sea, yes. Inspiration has struck.
Nobody here but us octopids.
Oh. Look forward to your next life as a masterpiece, fiend.
Muscleheads! I hate